From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Hello, my name is Tom Lillienquist. I'm a lifelong resident of Virginia. I've lived in Arlington and McLean my whole life.
My name's Jason Lillienquist.
My name is Brandon Lillienquist.
My name is Christian Lillienquist.
I've been collecting Civil War artifacts with my two brothers and my dad since my brother found his first bullet in a park by my house.
And my boys pointed out that we could rarely find pictures of the common soldier in the Civil War. And I remember going to the Smithsonian with them one time, and we couldn't find a single picture of a Civil War soldier. We could find all the cannons, guns, and other things. We just seemed to feel that it was an important area to focus on, with the goal in mind that one day perhaps the collection could be put to better use.
I think we wanted the display to commemorate the everyday soldier.
My favorite photograph is of George Weeks, who was a Civil War drummer boy. One of the reasons why I like this photo so much is because he's not looking at the camera, he's gazing beyond it into the distance, which makes the photo very unique. With this photo, we also got a few letters. In one of them, he wrote to his mom saying that he served 3 years in the greatest army that was ever known to man.
My favorite photograph is a photo of an African American with his family, his wife and two daughters. It's my favorite photograph because right now we have an African American president with a wife and two daughters also. And I think that it says a lot about the country that nearly 150 years ago this same man was fighting for his freedom. And it just shows the progress of our country, and it's, I think, really notable that we've come so far in such a short time.
My favorite photograph is a little girl holding a photo of her father in her lap. And it's my favorite because when you look into her eyes, it shows how sad she is that she's out in the war and she doesn't know whether her father is dead or alive, and how she's saying, "Please come back." One of my other favorite photographs was one boy whose name was Carl, and it has a lock of hair in it. And his dad wrote a note saying, "To my beloved son Carl, who was taken away from us on April 1st, 1865. And it's sad because that was the year that the Civil War ended, and how he couldn't have lasted just a couple more months or days to live.
We wanted to come up with more of a memorial than a display, so one Union soldier photograph stands for every 1,000 who died, and every Confederate photograph symbolizes every 5,000 who died.
I think why we all became so interested in photography is because the photos showed you who was doing all the fighting and dying. It wasn't the tools that you used to kill people, it was the people who sacrificed their whole lives to save the country.
Looking at the expression on these soldiers' faces is the most powerful part of the display. I think it's just really an overwhelming feeling that I have and most people have when they look at these kids and these pictures and their bewildered stares. So it's been a great hobby of mine and my brother's, and we've really enjoyed doing it.
It's just sparked an interest in me that I don't think is ever gonna die down. It's affected me my whole life and I've really enjoyed it.
When my teacher brings up any kind of Civil War subject, I always think of collecting this, and it always makes me smile.
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.